I've got the secret to the most delicious chocolate cake. I didn't say beautiful, but the most delicious chocolate cake. Makes it taste just like bakery chocolate cake. I am sharing the secret today.
And it calls for a recipe a girlfriend shared with me. Dark chocolate chips. Blake ate most of them. Salt. 7 tablespoons of butter. So everyone knows a stick of butter is 8 teaspoons. So we're going to use a whole stick of butter. Why not? 1/4 cup of oil. 1/4 cup of cocoa. We're using Hershey's cocoa. 1 cup of flour. 1 teaspoon of baking soda with the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 cup of boiling water. It calls for 1 tablespoon of coffee granules. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of hot coffee and vanilla and Lily's 4 ounces of dark chocolate chips. If it's your first time here, come on in, tell a neighbor, tell a friend, comment, commit, and stick. My name is Lisa. My husband's name is Arthur. We had our kids late in life. It's a multi-generational household. But we wanted to make this welcome home cake for you. So if that interests you and it's something you'd like to try, be sure to get in the description box below and follow the recipe. And be sure to turn the notification bell so you'll be notified next time we go live, next time we go live, next time we go live. Oh.
This is the secret to making the best chocolate cake. This is the secret.
Go ahead and get to baking. The recipe will be at Carter's Eat and on Mr. Do It Now. I forgot. If I said do it well, it's Mr. Do It Now. Get there. And when you get to his channel, he's going to tell you to subscribe. Do it now. Let's get to baking. This is 9 ounces. It calls for 4 ounces. So I have to use some of the drink. It's room temperature. Again, it called for 7 ounces of butter. Ounces. Midway. Remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go ahead and use 8 ounces of butter. 8 tablespoons of butter. So this is the midway point in the microwave. Okay, and we're going to stir and get it back into the microwave to finish combining.
Hey, y'all, all my life, I just don't follow directions well. The recipe called for a spring foam pan. And somewhere, of course, in here, I've gone wrong. And I decided to do it as a layered cake because, of course, this is a granny cake for Blake. She wanted chocolate cake. So I did not use a spring foam pan because I did not have parchment paper. Y'all, my layered cake was so thin, it's like a mini chocolate cake. So don't worry about how it looks. But when I tell you it was slap the dog good, you're not going to worry about how it looks. But just don't worry about how it looks. Let me tell you about the secret to make the best chocolate cake. I'm telling you, it's going to knock your socks off. So we're going to do 1/4 cup of cocoa. To the cocoa, you can add either boiling, scalding water, but we're using a 1/2 cup of hot coffee to bloom. We're going to bloom our hot cocoa. This is what makes the most amazing chocolate cake because the bloom allows the cocoa to mature and combine with a richer chocolate flavor. Look at it. Like, comment, share. Tell me you heard about it at Carter's Eat. We're blooming our cocoa. Lady at church told me. OMG. This is the game changer right here. Right here. And we're going to do the same thing to our frosting. We're going to bloom the hot cocoa with scalding water for the frosting. And let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to combine the cocoa mixture into the cake mix with the eggs. And then we're going to put it in our sheet pans. I should have used spring foam pans. Warning is now. The recipe called for us to sift the flour and the cocoa into the cake mixture. Again, we already did our cake mixture with the hot water / hot coffee. So we're just going to sift in the flour. Like, comment, share. Hope you're enjoying yourself while you're here. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere on YouTube. So thank you for watching us make our welcome home cake. And it is going to be good for the holidays. I'm telling you, you need a chocolate cake recipe. You can use this one. Just put it in a spring foam pan. Spring foam pan. And it'll stand up the way it's supposed to. I just didn't have the patience for that today. Look, smell it. Can you smell it? Oh my God, y'all. Blake said, Mommy, it's so good. Mima loved it. It was so rich and delicious. Y'all, I was quite proud of my chocolate cake. It's just a mini chocolate cake because it came out small, y'all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the company. Scrape the sides. Always scrape the sides of your cake. Don't forget, I had my kids late in life, so I'm baking later in my life. I've always wanted to bake for my kids, so I'm just glad that I get to do this on YouTube with you. I know you guys look for professional cooks, but that's not what I am. I am a home cook, a mom, a real life mom, just trying different recipes and sharing them with you. And I think you guys will like this recipe. It's quite amazing. Spray your pan, do it just like this. Pat around some extra flour with your canola oil. I was out of Baker's Joy. And then pour in your delicious chocolate. Tastes just like a bakery chocolate filling. And I used 2 9-inch baking pans. Y'all, the house, it was so good. One-fourth stick of butter, a half a cup of chocolate chips, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, melted in the microwave, 1.5 cup of powdered sugar, and 1/4 cup of bloomed hot cocoa, and you have the most amazing frosting. For your chocolate frosting bloom, use about 1/4 cup of hot water. I think I went a smidget over. That's why my frosting was so loose. Oh yeah, I used about 1 tablespoon of heavy creamer. Add more powdered sugar whenever it's too loose. To get the consistency you want it, just add more powdered sugar. The secret to the best chocolate cake is to bloom your hot cocoa. Like, comment, share, subscribe today. If it's not perfect, it's still good, as long as it's made with love.